Ifata, welcome into my channel. My name is Erica. Happy Pisces season. Energetically speaking, there is a lot going on and there's so much to talk about. I decided to film this video in the 222 portal. 2 in sacred geometry stands for power of the mind, power in communication, and being on the right track. Power in being in union, in partnerships. And it just so happens that Venus is trine Jupiter. Venus, the planet of love, it is trining expansion and abundance. Right now is an energy of blessings of love and romance, deep soul connections coming together, miracles manifesting very quickly, good luck and fortune. It is one of the luckiest days of the year. It is in the middle of eclipse season. This week is going to be extremely potent. On February 28th, there is a very rare alignment where Jupiter, Mars, Saturn, Venus, Mercury, and Neptune are all visible in perfect alignment at the same time. This is a planetary parade. We won't see this again for decades. We just had the first week of eclipse season, the solar eclipse in Aquarius. It incited a 6-month window for us of radical change. It's a moment of awakening for everyone. First of a series of eclipses of Leo and Aquarius. This eclipse comes to be a time where we are reinventing social structures. All of the information that is coming out and things that are being uncovered are meant to spark us into release of the old ways of doing things. And I mean specifically not feeding into a government that uses tax dollars to cover up cannibalism and child trafficking, abuse, slavery, all of the things that are coming out now. These things are coming out so humanity can break the chains. That's what this eclipse is sparking. Aquarius is the water bearer. It's the sign associated with the future. We are moving towards the age of light, the planet's enlightenment. All of the darkness that's coming to the light is meant to be washed away. Aquarius is the most mature of the air signs. It offers us revelations and realizations that will impact our entire collective over the next 6 months. Eclipses accelerate and shift timelines and get rid of what's no longer working for us, what's taking up space in our world, gets rid of what doesn't serve us so that we can make room for the new. And this being a solar eclipse, it was turbocharged by the new moon in Aquarius. And these energies have been, in my opinion, absolutely delicious. But how you feel at this time is indicative of where you're living internally, what frequency you are on. The energies that are at play right now, whenever it's been in the collective, it has been the Revolutionary War, the Civil War. It is a time of revolution, both inner and outer. And clarity comes into play where we can see where our vantage point is in shifting. More information comes in. We're able to perceive in a higher frequency in a spiritual sense. We've also had the shift of Saturn moving into Aries. And this is an energy that incites the need for action, the desire, the inspiration to get moving, where we're committed to ourselves and our goals and our future in a way that we weren't when Saturn was in Pisces. You know, a lot of people give Saturn a bad name. Saturn is associated with devil worship and many other things which are inaccurate. Saturn is the governing body of karma. It is the father of balance. And people who do evil and wicked in this world will worship Saturn to try to feed energy into Saturn so they won't receive back karma for their darkness. That's not how universal law works. And so to understand Saturn is to understand that it is not a maleficent deity. It is not an energy of the dark force. Saturn gives you what you deserve. It will balance all energies that are unbalanced from the last time that it was in your sun sign. And so understanding Saturn and respecting Saturn is huge. Any Capricorn will tell you if they try to get away with doing wrong, they will immediately see the results of their karma because they are ruled by Saturn. So as Saturn makes its shift out of Pisces and into Aries, the mutable signs who have been undergoing karmic balance since March of 2023 will have some relief for whatever energies they were balancing. If you are a mutable sign, Pisces, Virgo, and you have had an extremely productive and blessed 2.5 years, that means that you are karmically in the clear and living in Dharma. So when Saturn comes around, it blesses you. Saturn moving into Aries now is for the cardinal signs. Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, Libra. Now is time for karmic balance. Whatever is due to you, those energies that owe it to you, now is the time where Saturn will command the energy to be balanced. So cardinal signs, this really is a shift of a lifetime for you. And over the next 2.5 years will be indicative of the new changes in your world for your future. And you're gifted with the opportunity now to have the vision for the long term, as Saturn is all about the long-term goal and vision. Now, I recently watched a very popular influencer complain about how many people were posting about the fire horse. And I don't think this individual is astrologically inclined to understand why this is such a massive shift for humanity. The last time we experienced this type of energy was in 1966. And at that point in time, it sparked a cultural revolution. This year in 2026, the fire horse returns with that same energy to finish the job. It's going to be an amazing year. So Saturn made this massive shift into Aries that we will experience for the next 2.5 years. But on the 20th and 21st, Saturn, Neptune at 0 degrees Aries, it's just a brand new beginning. Some people can feel very invigorated by this energy. Others might be feeling fatigue, a little bit of grief. Looking back, understanding that what you used to believe is being pulled away from you. The truth of situation and who people are is going to be very clear at this time. So when this energy is at 0 degrees, it's a ground point where you can see the consequences of being in an illusionary place and not seeing things clearly. And things that maybe you built on your life in a place of hope, they're now dissolving, right? Hope is a beggar. It's an energy of, oh, please, I hope this, I hope, please, please. When really faith of knowing it would be nice if this happened, but if it doesn't, I know that something better is coming. Those are the energies at play, or at least a positive spin on the illusions dissolving. Only the things that are real in your life will be able to move forward with you. And so while you say goodbye to some illusions, the power of knowing goodness is coming will pull you through that. So this is a new 36-year cycle that's beginning right now with this massive shift. I've spoken to a few Pisces about this because Neptune was in Pisces for 14 years, and Neptune rules Pisces. So Pisceans, or people with Pisces placements, massive upgrades in their spirituality, in their ability to download, in their ability to shift their perspective to the greater good for humanity. But because they were just kind of floating in that Neptunian energy, you weren't really able to take action with all of the spiritual knowledge that you were downloading, receiving, and upgrading. You were just kind of floating around. Now, with Neptune making the shift into the Aries, going to be about putting that into action. And so this is the rise of the spiritual leaders. Everything is about to shift as Neptune moves into Aries. And so I will come back later and do a full layout of each individual zodiac sign and what Neptune and Aries means for you. But in this video, I wanted to focus on this particular year, the year of the fire horse, and what it will mean for each individual sign. Aries, all of these energies shifting into your sign give you so much power to just get up and go, right? And nobody really needs to tell you to go because Aries is just quick for everything. Quick to fight, quick to move, quick to do what they want to do and ask questions later. But that's great because you're a cardinal sign, and cardinal signs are here to initiate, to lead, and to trust yourself without waiting for permission or direction from anyone. It is best for you to follow your spark, but go within so that the guidance from above leads you quickly to exactly where you are meant to be. Taurus, one of the main lessons that earth signs must learn in this lifetime is that their worth, their stability need not revolve around finance and material things. With Saturn making the shift into Aries, this fire horse year is meant to rearrange what you believe stability is. It probably won't be gentle. The fire horse won't let you cling to comfort. Comfort is what normally keeps you stuck. This year will push you into expansion, new environments, and new versions of yourself. But in order for a new version of yourself to emerge, the old must die. If you try to hold on to the old ways of doing things, the horse will drag you. So you need to make sure your focus is less about the security of the old and more about trusting in yourself and your intuition so you can loosen the grip on your need for material possessions to reflect your self-worth. And if you can do that, life will get more Gemini, abundant. The fire horse is meant to inspire you to focus. Not everything that's shiny needs your attention. Not everything that looks like it's going to be amazing is. And so the fire horse will encourage you to go deeper in conversation, in intellect, sparking more ideas for you, which will spark more opportunities. The fire horse is here to light up your mind. It's time for you to go deeper within yourself, dream bigger, and say goodbye to the past and playing it small. Cancer, this is a very deep, emotional, glow up year for you. Past couple of years were difficult, but it was to get rid of the old stories that you have told yourself about needing to be there for everyone else. Now is a time that you are finally going to choose yourself without feeling any guilt whatsoever. It is going to be extremely freeing for you to just focus on yourself and your abundance and where you're going. Fire horse demands that you focus on yourself and where you are going and start honoring your deepest desires. Your relationships that are still present are meant to level up at this time because the past few years, the Holy Spirit has moved away everyone from you that no longer belongs. Understand that every time something is taken away from you, it's a blessing because that means it is going to be replaced with something even better. It's important that you see it that way and that you don't cling on to the pain of what you experienced the past few years. By the end of this year, Cancer, you are going to feel more at home with yourself and with your choices than you ever had before. Jupiter goes direct again in your sign in March, and it is going to be some of the best experiences that you've ever had. Leo, this is the full lion main character energy. It's the fire horse is coming to activate you, and the spotlight is on you. Many of you will be getting married this year. I know 2 Leos who are getting married today on the 222 portal. It's absolutely gorgeous. Your magnetism right now is impossible for anyone to ignore, and magnetism brings success. This year, you might have to take big risks and bold launches, but your self expression is going to bring you massive rewards. Leo, you are ruled by the sun. You are meant to shine. Never dim your light for anyone. This year of the fire horse is meant to bring you to the ultimate climax of shining. There's no more room for playing it small, and there's no room for apologizing for being as fabulous as you're about to become. Virgo, some relief, finally, as these energies shift and Saturn gives you a break. It is time for you to start rebuilding your life. You're at ground zero in these energies. Build your life with the intention of your deepest desires instead of your obligation to others. It's a rebuild because so much has shifted. That Saturn in Pisces was hardcore, and the North Node was in Pisces, the South Node was in Virgo. So all of that karma was playing itself out. Virgos, I know it's been tough. Things will get easier. Your boundaries will get stronger. Life will feel lighter when you hop up on this horse. And you realize that you don't have to earn your worth. Your worth doesn't come from how hard you work. You don't have to exhaust yourself chasing material things. You learn more to enjoy the ride. This year, you're going to work wiser. You're going to love softer. And at the end of it, you will feel a lot more successful than you currently do now. Libra, get ready for a lot of truth in your closest connections. This fire horse year will bring to the surface and show you what is aligned with you and what's just something that is familiar. Once you see that truth, once that clarity comes through, you'll be able to move on easily because you won't be able to unsee it. And you're learning to choose the depth within yourself. You'll be able to reach depths of truth about yourself and see where you people please so that you can keep harmony. If you have love in your life, it's going to become more mature. It's going to become deeper and much more fulfilling. When you learn how to stop abandoning yourself and your truth to keep the peace, everything is going to change for you. It's going to be a beautiful year with lots of movement and most likely travel. Scorpio, this is going to be an amazing year for you. Total reinvention in every area of your life. You are done shedding the skins of the year of the snake. Everything has been cleared out. Identity is shifting. Your career will pivot. Emotional purges, which are gorgeous because you release, you let go, and at the end of it, you feel lighter and freer. As everything in your world, Scorpio, it will be intense, but it'll be completely liberating. The fire horse is going to push you to burn down anything that it's still lingering in your sphere that doesn't serve you. Your vision will become clearer. Your mind is going to become sharper. And the power that you're going to feel within from being that phoenix that has risen from the ashes, Scorpio, it's going to have you feeling a sense of mastery in your life that you haven't felt before. Sagittarius, you are the fire horse. Literally. This is your year. And freedom is going to be screaming at you, right? Adventure is calling for you. It's time for you to travel, expand your learning, expand your heart, be so spontaneous with the opportunities that come your way because this year is meant to reshape your life path. This fire horse is in perfect alignment with your energy, and it's going to reward you when the opportunities show that you take the leap of faith in high frequency. Forget the over planning. That is not what this year is about. Follow that intuition. If you're curious about something, go after it. It doesn't matter whether it makes sense at the beginning, because this year you're in alignment with a massive amount of luck. This year is going to show you who you truly are. Capricorn, get ready. This energy is going to be amazing for you this year. Your definition of what success is going to expand in such a miraculous way. Your whole life is going to change. This fire horse is going to challenge your grind and have you repurpose your whole story and have you replacing the belief that you have to work so hard and understand that alignment of your energy will bring you much deeper joy and you will be more purposeful with your time. You're not just building something big at this point, Capricorn. This is going to be a level of happiness, of inward contentment, of strength, of leadership opportunities that are just going to naturally flow to your door when you stop forcing an output of heavy energy and having so much on your plate. This is legacy energy for you. It's coming straight from the power of your heart and your soul and the excitement that you have for the future you are building. Pisces, this year is going to be phenomenal for you. Saturn has lifted. You have seen the clarity on everything that you needed to learn over the past 2.5 years. Neptune is finally shifting out of your energy. And like I said earlier, all of the wisdom, all of the spiritual leg ups, the vision that you have been accumulating over the past 14 years, now it's time to take off. Your career is going to explode, Pisces. You are the spiritual leaders. You are here to give, to be an unconditional beam of light. Your intuition becomes wildly stronger than it's ever been. Goosebumps. Your dreams are coming true, right? Psychic level power that will move you in the right direction as long as you always tap in first before making any big decisions. Always pray before you make moves. Always get the message from above. The fire horse is going to help you turn your sensitivity into power. Your sensitivity has been overwhelming for you many times in your life. This year, it's meant to be sheer fuel, creative fuel, your spiritual gifts lighting up, becoming tangible for you. You no longer have to imagine what your life can be because you can feel the energy push as you're moving towards it rapidly. Your softness is actually your superpower. Your sensitivity to energies shows you truth. This year is going to feel wildly magical. I hope you embrace it in your highest frequency of joy.